On a scorching January day in 1966, the tranquil Glenelg Beach in Adelaide, Australia, turned into the backdrop of an enduring mystery that still haunts the nation: the baffling disappearance of the Beaumont children. Jane, Erna, and Grant Beaumont, aged 9, 7, and 4 respectively, vanished without a trace from the crowded shore, leaving behind only their belongings and a series of chilling clues. Eyewitnesses reported seeing the children in the company of a tall, blonde man. But despite exhaustive searches and numerous leads, the fate of the Beaumont siblings remains a dark enigma. Speculations have ranged from abduction by a local criminal to sinister theories involving secretive cults, but none have unveiled the truth. This unsolved case has not only gripped Australia for decades but also serves as a haunting reminder of how quickly innocence can be shattered, leaving behind an endless quest for answers. What if I told you that a serene family picnic on a sunlit July day in 1969 would lead to one of the most perplexing unsolved disappearances in American history? 11-year-old Dennis Martin was last seen playing hide-and-seek with his brother and other children in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Within minutes, Dennis vanished without a trace, sparking one of the largest search operations in park history. As the search unfolded, eerie details emerged. A witness reported hearing a child scream and seeing a rough-looking man carrying something in the distance. Despite the efforts of over 1,400 searchers, including FBI agents, dogs, and helicopters, no trace of Dennis was ever found. Theories abound, ranging from animal attack to abduction, but the mystery of Dennis Martin remains chillingly unsolved, leaving behind a haunting question: what really happened to the little boy in the woods? Have you ever heard of the Jamison family? In 2009, deep in the wooded hills of rural Oklahoma, the Jamisons, Bobby, Sherilyn, and their 6-year-old daughter Madison, vanished without a trace, leaving behind their locked truck with personal items strewn about and a substantial amount of cash inside. The discovery of their skeletal remains 4 years later, just miles from where their truck was found, only deepen the mystery. Theories abound, from drug deals gone wrong to cult activity, and even paranormal encounters, but no definitive answers have emerged. The bizarre circumstances and eerie clues create a chilling puzzle that continues to haunt investigators and armchair detectives alike, reminding us that some stories may never fully unravel. What happened to the 3 lighthouse keepers on the remote Flannan Isles in December 1900? When the relief vessel finally reached the windswept archipelago after a fierce storm, the crew discovered an eerie scene. The lighthouse was empty, and its keepers, Thomas Marshall, James Duckett, and Donald MacArthur, had vanished without a trace. The dining table was set with an untouched meal, and a chair was overturned, hinting at a hasty departure or sudden disturbance. A logbook entry suggested escalating unease, with mentions of a severe storm that hadn't been reported in the area, and one keeper's ominous note about God being over all. Despite extensive searches and speculation ranging from rogue waves to supernatural forces, the fate of the 3 men remains one of maritime history's most enduring enigmas. The Flannan Isles lighthouse mystery continues to baffle and fascinate, a chilling reminder of the unexplained lurking in the shadows of our world. What happens when a seemingly ordinary woman vanishes from a bustling New York City street, never to be seen again? On July 29, 1975, 35-year-old artist and heiress, Helen Brock, known for her fortune inherited from the Brock Candy Empire, disappeared without a trace. She was last seen checking out of the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, but her trail went cold soon after. Her car was found abandoned at O'Hare Airport, sparking a nationwide search. Investigators uncovered a web of deceit involving fraudulent horse traders and mobsters, suggesting Helen may have been silenced for uncovering their schemes. Despite extensive searches and numerous theories, her fate remains an enigma, a chilling reminder of how even the wealthy and well-connected can vanish into thin air, leaving behind only questions and whispers of foul play. What really happened to the Sodder children who vanished in the early hours of Christmas Day 1945, leaving behind a trail of confounding clues? George and Jenny Sodder awoke to find their West Virginia home ablaze, yet 5 of their 10 children were nowhere to be found. Despite a frantic search and repeated attempts to contact the fire department, the house was reduced to rubble. Strangely, no remains were ever discovered in the ashes, leading to theories ranging from kidnapping to a mafia vendetta against George, an outspoken critic of Mussolini. Subsequent sightings of the children and cryptic notes only deepened the mystery, but no definitive evidence ever surfaced, leaving the fate of the Sodder children an enduring enigma. What secrets lie buried beneath the sands of the Mojave Desert? In November 1981, 2 young hikers stumbled upon a grim discovery: the skeletal remains of a woman, later identified as Jane Doe 19, hidden in a shallow grave near the remote town of Ludlow, California. Despite extensive investigations, her identity remains a haunting enigma. The woman, estimated to be between 20 and 30 years old, was found with a distinct piece of jewelry, a turquoise ring, fueling speculation about her origins. Was she a transient, a hitchhiker, or perhaps a victim of a serial killer? Theories abound, but the truth remains elusive. Decades later, advancements in forensic technology and the dedication of cold case detectives continue to breathe life into this chilling mystery, yet Jane Doe 19's story remains locked in the desolate sands, a silent witness to an unsolved crime that refuses to fade into obscurity. Imagine a serene German farmhouse in 1922, suddenly marred by an unimaginable horror, the Hinterkaifeck murders. An entire family, along with their maid, was brutally slaughtered with a mattock, but the chilling details that followed left investigators baffled. The farmstead bore eerie signs of an unknown presence, footprints leading to the house but none leaving, and a series of mysterious occurrences in the days prior, like unexplained footsteps in the attic and a newspaper that no one in the household had purchased. Suspicion fell on everyone from displaced soldiers to estranged family members, yet despite exhaustive investigations, the case remains unsolved. The farm was demolished a year later, but the haunting enigma of who committed these gruesome murders, and why, continues to provoke shivers and speculation, making the Hinterkaifeck murders one of history's most chilling cold cases. Imagine a tranquil, remote corner of Norway suddenly thrust into an international web of intrigue. In November 1970, the charred remains of a woman were discovered in Isdalen Valley, Bergen. Dubbed the Isdal Woman, she was found with an array of cryptic codes, multiple passports, and disguises, eerily reminiscent of Cold War spycraft. Her identity has never been determined, and theories abound. Was she a secret agent, a defector, or part of an espionage plot? Each clue, from the labels meticulously removed from her clothing to the coded messages in her possession, deepens the enigma. Despite extensive investigations, her true story remains shrouded in mystery, tantalizing and haunting those who dare to delve into one of Norway's most perplexing cold cases. What happened to Jean Spangler on that fateful October night in 1949? The promising Hollywood actress vanished without a trace, leaving behind a chilling note addressed to a mysterious Kirk. Spangler had told her sister-in-law she was meeting her ex-husband to discuss child support and might work on a night shoot for a film. When she failed to return, a search ensued, and her purse was found in Griffith Park, the cryptic note inside reading, "Kirk, can't wait any longer. Going to see Dr. Scott. It will work best this way while mother is away." Speculations ran wild, an affair with a prominent actor, a botched abortion, involvement in the criminal underworld, but no definitive answers emerged. Neither Kirk nor Dr. Scott were ever identified, and Jean Spangler's disappearance remains one of Hollywood's most tantalizing unsolved mysteries.